Now that's kind of put more of a danger in the storyline. Good, good, good. Oh, you need some falling rock signs around here. This is... I don't even have a helmet on. If that hits me, I'm done. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I got hit in the head when I was coming up to the park, and that's why it's all creepy. Wow, that's the size of scale I wasn't prepped for. This is crazy.
Stop, Callum!
I didn't mean to hit that button. Did that come from behind me?
Wait, Callum!
No, okay. I thought it was just going to keep forcing me to go back to the gate. So that I keep trying to open a map. So there's no way around. Well, this is cool. So you like get submerged and then the machine fails and then you're just drowning.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Yeah, just like when you walked up to
the guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Oh, this is an eyewitness report. I really don't want to read all this. Another guy park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. We were waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in a chipmunk suit is making an ice carving, while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit weary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. No, you're fair. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away in the ice, and at first, I thought this was gonna be like the machine operator ended up drowning kids, but is this chipmunk about to start ice picking people? And then is he gonna be right behind me? And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you started to look, is there a human in the block of ice? It was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey. And that thing in the ice was a hunter. You know, I'm in Florida, so you come after me, Mr. Ice Monster, you'll melt very fast. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. The chipmunk or the guy? For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running around. I mean, if he's got a pickaxe, an ice pick, I would not. I wouldn't be pissing that guy off. Just throwing that out there. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick. See? And blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw, before Frank dragged me away, was that eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. I keep hitting escape to back out. I apologize. Oh, wait, this is weird controls. I didn't like that this seemed to like slow down. Those are cars? I'm gonna ride? He's not behind me, right? Where's the pickaxe full? I didn't pay attention to the times. I'm faster than them! Not even close. Okay, so this is that looks like a fucking alien. That's a strange middle creature. So this was it was a fine park, but it was a serial killer in a suit. I know you're gonna allow me to do, but it's right. Why would you give me the power? I just want to play with it. I want to ride. They're stopped. Let me ride the ride. You keep saving. I am clearly this tall. I can Oh. They weren't at it. Oh, shit. Okay. I figured I could, but I was starting to lose faith. So now I'm going to just... This isn't smart because you really need somebody in control of the ride. Who was that? Oh, it put me in front of the creature's face up there. Who's down there at the controls? What is happening right now? Somebody's got to be in control of the damn thing, or else I'm never getting off of this without jumping into the water. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, that's, all right, now this is kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas feel. That's what he reminded me, made me think he should belong in. Huh. Who the hell is that? That's him. Just a small version of him. He had the tall-ass top hat. Excuse me, sir. I would like to speak to a manager. Oh no, he's gone. Let's crank that bitch up. That way when the guy comes back, we'll smack him in the face. We're gonna break this ride. Let's go. All of you will suffer. Wow, I don't feel safe. I feel like those things are gonna come off and like crash through here and I'm dead. He's coming right for me. There we go. Nice and quiet. All right. So that cuts to the middle.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Which way does it want me to go?
Callum! Hello?
I'm gonna cut through. Screw it.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
You were a disappointment from birth. I hope you know this. Now we're going to the bumper cars.
Callum?
Holy. I misclicked. I didn't get to read that. Fuck. Well, I couldn't get scared because I don't... There's a teddy bear in there. That's ain't it. There's a girl with the teddy bear.
Come to mommy, Callum.
I wish I could reread the notes. This is me reading it back from the future. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad. And I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside the Psychoil station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I just don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Inman.
Don't hide from me,
So he
Callum.
wants me to go the other way?
Catch me, Mommy.
I'm assuming he wants me to go towards the Ferris wheel. Nice peaceful water. Oh, I guess I could potentially, if I would have not moved, I could have reloaded from the last save, that autosave that it did. Too late. If I remember, I'll try to reread that thing in post. Yeah, I literally was too distracted by the fact that I misclicked. Oh. That I couldn't even get scared because my brain was just... I thought it was going to allow me to walk off. I misclicked, so my brain went, whoops, and then she was in my face, so I was too busy going, yeah. Alright, frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I had watched, are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport machines, etc., etc. I've probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Wait, so they're harvesting machines, but they're rides. See, that one I can reread because it doesn't go away. The other one you literally made vanish on, so I have to go this way, okay. You vanished it away, so I can't even reread it. This is bull hockey. Alright, so now the plot thickens. They are harvesting machines, but what are they harvesting? Teddy bear stealing women? I don't like this duck. It's got multiple eyes and a split beak. You really are an alien. You're gonna follow me next, huh? Are you the next Chad? Okay, so if that's the case, let's take another twist, because I figured the original twist was always a serial killer who killed a guy so they closed the park. Now it's like...
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Hell yeah, we already got on a swan boat, so let's go. Oh, I didn't realize that I could walk around. I guess bumper cars wouldn't make sense for the simple fact of, like, you need other people in other cars to maybe bump around. Unless they're going to come to life and try to run me over. Which feels like it's going to be the thing.
Callum! Where did you go?
This way, Mommy.
No, fuck you, child. I was only doing that for an orb. You mean nothing to me. You were... Oh, that would explain that, headlights. Examine accident report. Let me... I want to jump so I can not be bumped. Employee name. The Shakes achievement unlock. What the hell? What is, like, falling in my screen? Sparks? Employee name. Francis DeFrosny? Oh, read. DeFrosny. Job title, labor worker on the crane, supervisor, blah, blah, blah. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Described any injuries caused? Francis was killed. Did the injured employees see a doctor? Yes or no? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a workers' compensation? Yes or no? Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reporting seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample, of course. What could have been done to prevent the incident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. I cannot read in general, but today is just clearly my mouth is drying up. That's not helping. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? Yes or no? No. Employer or supervisor signature? Illegible signature. 1976. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exercise the spirits. These are weird sounds. The fuck? Holy shit. This is why I wanted to be on top, so it wouldn't take me out by the shins. One, that was impressively fast, that it would literally knock the other bumper cars up. Two, I couldn't move during the time period, so I literally just, my brain set, like, that was weird. I went into, like, a mode of, like, when I had a car accident at the beginning of this year. Right before impact, I looked over, knew that there was nothing I could do. So my brain went, well, let me do one thing to try to minimize it. That kind of just happened again. I saw it coming for me. I tried to hit S to back up to, like, hope this little curb would save me, or to get behind it. I don't know. Just do something, because I can't jump. I'd fall over the railing or something. But I couldn't move, so I literally just accepted the fact that I was going to get hit, and I thought it was going to just black out or something. I literally was just accepting the impact. So you want me to go that way.
Callum, why did you go?
Yeah. Those are bright-ass headlights. That's not good to... You shouldn't have bumper cars like that. Like, you blind other people. Okay, so this park is clearly just on cursed land, causing bad stuff to happen.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Rip.
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Damn, that's deep. Your brain just wants the easy way. But your mouth never goes along with it. You could get some cool, like, animated backgrounds in this. A shovel! Oh, what the hell? Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. That's loud in my right ear. Sounds like a monster. That's the word. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot in the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grow up with those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, This is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus of dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do. And it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. So he knew this place was evil? I really gotta stop that. Oh, it's that spacebar, spacebar. Weird controls. Oh, that's not comforting. Guess what we're riding next? So logically, if I go that way, it'll just be a broken bridge, but I almost feel like that'd be the perfect place to hide, because you'd be like, why would you, there'd be no reason to go this way because it's a broken bridge. So this would be where they would hide like a note. My game, I'm on the freaking start bar on the bottom of my screen. Or it'll just be nothing. Okay. What creepy monster am I gonna see this time? Since apparently it's a new creature in all the areas. That one was so nightmare fuel. I didn't even see it right away. I was more distracted by the screen shake, and then I kind of noticed that there was a giant figure. It was too big, so my brain didn't perceive it as anything. That was weird. But like, you could just like stand back like right here, and then just almost kind of still a little too close. Just do like an animated wallpaper. It'd be cool. That's the kind of thing my brain looks at when I'm in pretty games. Sorry. Come back in here and like record 5 minutes of the just standing still. Ooh, that looks like a ledge up to something. I'm gonna check that first. You can't allow me to jump, but you allow me to walk straight. Hell yeah, it is. Hardcore parkour! Seems safe. Sounds safe. Go for a ride. Cuts. There's probably an achievement if you actually don't cut in any lines. That sounds like a random achievement. That could be a thing. So decrease. Oh god, good. Speed up. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I might have to put the game in full screen. I don't really know why I'm not in full screen. Oh, I have a body. Wow. The wonders of full screen. All right, come to a complete stop, please, and thank you. Last time you guys just like kept moving just fast enough to screw me over. You're still inching. One more for good measure. Okay. Still waiting for somebody to be just like standing right here when I turn around like, hello. Oh, I did on the squirrel, on the chipmunk. He's gonna kill me for calling him a squirrel. Dude, like, I love that I could just, you know, ride all these abandoned rides that somehow still work while I'm supposed to be looking for a child. And fuck you guys, you closed the park. This was all for me now. I don't really like that it's open on that side. Like, can we close the door? That is, like, technically I'm looking straight down. Nah.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I.
That was a reason to drink,
When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale.
Yep.
I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed.
That's how they get you.
But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel.
Oh, good.
Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
So let's ride the Ferris wheel that he died on, just to relive this wondrous memories. Could you play this game without riding any ride? I mean, you probably have to ride the Swan one because it leads you that way, but I mean, nothing, to my knowledge, nothing told me to stop and like slow these other things down. Who is that man? Why is he like allowing me this? Why is he being such a nice guy? Like, he was creeping me out on the other ride, but like, he's controlling it, he's slowing down, allowing me off. Like, he's being a nice feller. Oh, fuck. I gotta go off the right way or else it doesn't count. What am I, some kind of monster? This is a Dark Sims world. Still pretty though. That height, like that is obnoxiously tall. Man. Oh, good. There's been, so you're not actually still standing. Things have fallen. This is interesting. Now I'm gonna sit in here with you. This is my new gaming setup. I'll put my computer over there, sit right here, I'll turn that side into a table instead of a chair. I'll move the doll.